Yo guys, what's going on? Ace is here today with another video. In today's video, we're going to have another progress update 1 month into 12.11 here for the most recent wipe. And unfortunately, guys, I have not played really at all within the last week. I've noticed a lot of creators already say that they're kind of bored, and I don't think they're necessarily quote-unquote bored. I think everybody's just a little burnt out. Usually the first 2 weeks of wipe are the absolute hardest, and this one was even harder getting the flea market so much later. And a lot of players still aren't even level 40 yet. By this time in the last wipe, I was probably level 42, 43, somewhere in there. I'm not even 40 yet. I think I'm like 36 max. So I'm going to show you all the stats, but just know this is all stuff accumulated in the first 3 weeks instead of the first month, even though this is a 1 month update. I did record a lot of content this week, so there's going to be those raids where I went in interchange for the nerf video and did find that Bitcoin, which is an extra 200,000 rubles, but for the most part, there wasn't really any progress at all made in the last week. So everything you're seeing is what I did in about 3 weeks worth of play. Let's just start with the stash, which is a mess. I didn't clean it up at all really for the video here today. So all this random shit you see on screen is exactly that, all random shit. We have some rigs here. We have a shit ton of cases to go through. So as always, anything you want to see more in depth in the cases, you're going to have to pause the video on. Pretty much it's easy to scan for those high quality loot items, but some people, it won't be as easy. Let's just start going through them, man. You're going to hear a lot of clicking. I apologize, but you guys know the drill. Like I said, a lot of this stuff isn't cleaned up, so I apologize for all this scav loot that is just kind of thrown in here. We have our waste of a case. Love this case, man. I don't know. I thought that was a rig. Not even going front. We have our lucky scav junk boxes. Not much has changed in here. Let's hop back into it. More cases to look through. You guys know the drill. We have a shit ton of rigs still, which have not been cleaned up, and pretty much all the same items as 2 weeks ago. I would say that they definitely are all the same items. We are gonna lose our spot in the case. Couple scopes there. Keep it scrolling. Yeah, we lost it. Fuck it. Just go through it. All the backpacks. There you go. Honestly, I haven't even been using them backpacks. They're just taking up space at this point. There you go there. More rigs. Just a whole lot of shit, man. Just a whole lot of shit that I don't need and will never use. Stop looting. This is primarily going to be the gun central. We just got done recording a video for some AK stuff, which should be out tonight. It should be out near like 6:30, 7, 8-ish Eastern time. Definitely hasn't gone out yet, so look out for that. It has to do with weapon attachments and stuff, found in raid stuff. Courtesy of a viewer, actually. Really good tip that they left in the Discord. Weapon cases, nothing crazy in there. Just all shit basically from scav runs and stuff. We have Case City, which is exactly that, Case City. Now, we are going through some of this stuff. Now, the reason I have so many mini fridges is because I did the barter for the moonshines, and that takes up a shit ton of space. So, I needed all of these. These were literally all packed with vodka, whiskey, and moonshine, and now that I did the barter, I'm just stuck with 6 fucking fridges. That's where we're at with that. Got a little reap action down here. Med cases are dry as hell. The ammo cases are also going to be dry. Can't forget this one. This is already iconic in Ace's EFT history. I don't think there's anything in these. There's a couple keys in there. A couple dog tags. I know I sold off all my dog tags to buy another weapon case. A couple of our fireworks there. Bunch of mags. You know the drill, man. How it is. We got a couple miscellaneous things down here. I don't know what that's about. Just stacking backpacks. More scav gear. And then we have the THICC case. So that is the stash. Now that we're already 5 minutes deep in the video, let's hop into the flea market rating since I typically forget that one. Pretty much exactly the same as 2 weeks ago, I would say. Rough. I'm pretty sure it was 7 2 weeks ago. And like I said, I haven't really been playing the game that much. So we're still stuck on 7. Don't have that 4th slot yet. But let's head into the character tab. You can see my online, we're up to 1,600 hours on this account. I don't know how many I have on the hardcore and the 0 to millions account. I don't think it's that many, so I probably have 1,700 hours total. And our survival rate's still sticking at 50. Honestly, this would be so much higher if I actually tried. I always use shitty guns and shitty gear. I never use meta stuff. If I used meta stuff, dude, this would be 70, 80, 90%. You know, when I was using that SR-25 that was in the one weapon case, I literally went on a 10 raid or a 10 raid survival streak, and I didn't even die. I just stopped using the weapon because I got bored surviving so much. It's actually my record. It's right there. I didn't even notice, but 10 streak on that. Stash value 53 million. I'll scroll through the rest of my stats. Anything you want to see more in detail, as always, pause the video. When it comes to our skills, I have my metabolism elite. Got that, you know, probably in 2.5 weeks of actually trying, but I think it was right around week 3, right on the dot, that I did hit elite metabolism. Endurance is only 28. Like I said, haven't been playing. If I would have played the entire last week, this would probably be up in the 40s, and strength would probably be near maybe 15, 16, 17. And when it comes to everything else, I know I got weapon maintenance to 23. Just got bored of doing that as well. You can elite this in literally a day. I made a video on it, top right corner if I remember. The hideout management is level 12. Crafting is level 9. Mastering, I think the only thing I have at level 2 is the 153. Just scroll through and look really quick. Yeah, so 153. I was using that a lot. Super fun to just leg meta people with it. Task, pretty much all the same. It's a bunch of bullshit. I swear to God, killing Killa is the hardest thing I've ever done this wipe. He won't spawn for me. I have gone with, you know, my MP5 Killa kit that I love using. Just rip rounds. You just bust them in the legs and it's over. It's easy. And I've gone in probably 6 times with that kit and I've not found him. And I'm the first one there. Popping blue stims, whole 9 yards. Not finding him. So I don't know what the hell is going on with Killa. But all the other tasks, you know, just all the normal shit and all the reserve tasks, as I don't play reserve. So that's where we're at with that. Hideout is the same exact story. I might have did one additional thing, and that would have been the air filtration. But everything else in here is exactly the same. As you can pretty much see, I still don't have solar power, and I still don't have the scav case. Honestly, don't really think I'm going to get them. It's just, at this point, I don't really care. Maybe solar power just for the Bitcoins to stack up a little bit easier. But other than that, man, I'm just not really in too much of a playing mood. I'm super content focused right now, which is definitely a good thing for you guys. But for me, I just don't really have a desire to grind 24/7. Just taking a break. And this would actually be a really good time to start the hardcore series, just to kind of, you know, get back on that nitty gritty shit. So that's what we might do, actually, start up the hardcore series once again. But right now, as it is, we are just chilling right now. Just making content, having a good time, giving you guys some money tips. And like I said, for anybody saying I'm broke, I'm definitely not broke, man. I mean, we got 3 thickies right here in 3 weeks. I could start pumping them out again if you guys really want me to. But that's going to do it, man. If you guys enjoyed the video, 1 month into 12.11, make sure you drop a like on it. Subscribe for new sponsors and equipment description below. That's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm out.